First off, we're gonna need a suggestion of something wild to happen on a Zoom call around this time. So just sound those off in the chat.
So I'm just wondering, when COVID-19 first really hit us, like in Canada back in March, what was UBC Improv's response initially?
So I was the co-president last year. March is usually when we have our Impulse Festival, which involves inviting improv groups from all over Canada and Western United States to come to Vancouver and perform with us. So obviously that didn't happen. We canceled it and unfortunately didn't have our normal Impulse Festival that year, which is too bad. But I believe like later on in, I don't know if it was April or May, our current co-presidents Anna Ariadne and our VP Teagan worked out an online festival.
Yeah, so it was quite jarring. We had a beer hall rented / booked for the next week, and we were gonna have this huge party with like all of us and everybody at the festival and a bunch of other Vancouver improvisers we knew. There would be kegs. Like, I'm so glad we canceled that because that was literally gonna happen the next week.
I remember it was in the span of probably about 3 days. I was trying to like plan who's getting enough bedding, who's getting air mattresses, who's got places to crash, and then the entire thing was canceled in like 72 hours. All of a sudden, it's all over.
When were you all able to first bring UBC Improv back?
I think it was the online festival that we put on. So it was us and USask kind of planned it together, then a bunch of other schools attended. So that was in May. It went for 3 nights. A bunch of people performed. It was a lot of people's first time performing improv on Zoom. So it was also a bit of like a test for this year because all of us knew we'd have to run our clubs mainly online for the 2020-2021 school year.
Ooh, I like the Great Leaf Fall of 1908.
Oh, my grandpa tells me stories about that. That was a hard time for everyone.
All right, we're gonna see some logs of people's lives living through the Great Leaf Fall of 1908.
What were some of the biggest changes you had to make to adapt to the age of COVID-19? What did that process look like?
Anna made a lot of tables and charts of like contingency plans for, okay, so hypothetically, if we can have in-person shows, but they're limited, this is what it might look like. If it's all online, this is what it might look like. And if it's, you know, a bit of both, we kind of had figured that it wouldn't be completely normal. But what's led to is we've really restructured the way that the club operates. We want to use this year to really bring in people who maybe don't have any improv experience but want to have fun and to, you know, be more inclusive. So this year we haven't run auditions, but we have been running online workshops very often, and also now we're doing the Kerner's gig in person with people who were in the club last year.
I was wondering what was challenging about hosting improv shows virtually once you guys had committed to that.
You don't really get to hear laughs. It's hard to continue to grow as an improviser when you're not really getting like the feedback from the audience. And there are ways around that, like people using the chat feature a lot more in stuff like Zoom to react when they heard a good joke, or having some people in the audience turn on their mics so that you can still sort of have a bit of a back and forth.
I was surprised at how well, I felt like it went well and how fun it was to still do improv over Zoom, with, especially like Teagan said, with people who you might never otherwise improvise with because they live in like Calgary or something, you know?
I was surprised by how weird I would feel after doing a scene, because like normally when we're performing, you're on stage and you're with people and you're like kind of in the moment, but very bizarre feeling to be doing all this kind of crazy stuff and then close your computer and be like, oh, I'm just sitting in my room, and my roommate probably heard all of that through the wall and I need to go sort that out.
That's like you just told a bunch of jokes at a family dinner and nobody laughed at all in the room.
You were the same way when we bought this damn horse, not caring about its life, or more importantly, its life quality.
Yeah, you didn't even want to pitch in to get it out of that adoption center.
Let's talk about what you guys are doing now. As you're starting to reintroduce in-person shows, what are some of the safety protocols you've had to take and what's that process looked like?
It was quite serendipitous, kind of. We got an email from Harriet, who's the social media manager and coordinator at Kerner's Pub. And she was saying, like, we're starting to open up again. We're operating at like half capacity. We have all these measures in place, but we want to have a comedy night. Would UBC Improv be interested in being like our resident comedy act on one night of the week? You know, everybody in the pub has to stay at their table. Each table is a limited capacity of 6 people. One person has to book a ticket for a table. For us as performers, those rules all apply. We have small teams of 6 or fewer that we send. We don't have to wear masks on stage, but we do, like everyone else, have to wear them, you know, if we get up to get a drink or if we go elsewhere in the building.
We don't really have the resources to keep everything COVID safe right now, like from the capacity of the club. It was very much so contingent on Kerner's reaching out to us and sort of saying, like, we will handle all of the COVID safety protocol, and we have the ability to do that and the capacity to do it.
Are there any personal anecdotes any of you would like to share about your experience in UBC Improv during the COVID-19 pandemic?
All of my non-improv friends, I guess they've never seen improv, they would never do improv. So I think that the fact that there's not that much to do and we're still doing at least something, it's not just about us, you know what I mean? Like, it also opens up an opportunity to find your place in the comedy or improv community in Vancouver.
We have this one person, Josh, he's our social coordinator. He's been doing these online parties for us. Like, it still feels very much like a community, and I think a lot of it has to do with like the just amazing work that the exec team of last year and this year have done. So
to wrap things up, I have one final question. Hypothetically, if you were all to perform a short bit of improv right now regarding all of you trying to make excuses to leave a Zoom interview with a snooty journalist, what would that look like?
My roommate ordered some KFC. I think I got some chicken coming.
I'm Mitch's roommate. I gotta.
Is the chicken ready?
Hey, I'm the KFC delivery man.
Ready.
I'm sorry, Josh. I gotta go. I just heard the knock on the door.
Josh, waiting for me.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, it's probably too hot to eat right now.
No.
I'm really sorry. I have to leave too. I have like a Zoom hot dog eating competition.
Oh my God, Amy, you didn't tell me you were signed up for that as well. Amy, what? No, I've been training. You can't usurp me like this, Amy. Jesus.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the chicken. Okay, Mitch, come get it.
All right.
You know hot dog eating my thing. So I'm now leaving, not because of the hot dog eating competition, but because I'm actually pissed at Ariel.
Amy, I'm pissed. I'm pissed at you. Don't leave. I get to leave.
I'm gonna leave.
No, you're not. I'm gonna leave first, Amy.
No, I'm gonna leave first. Bye.
No.
I was only here because I'm head over heels into Amy, and so it's kind of pointless to stay now that she's at her hot dog eating competition. Sorry.
I just want to say really fast that as your best friend, the fact that you're head over heels into my rival really kind of makes me feel like your loyalty is maybe not there, and I would like to remove myself before I cry. So bye, everyone.
It sounded like Eric said Wi-Fi.
I have a date I need to go on with Sarah. We're going to a computer repair store. So thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, yes.